And just for the heck of it, we're going to do a live stream. We are at Jacksonville Executive. And we are going to make our way on Lake 5 to Savannah. And we're using Say Intentions again. So we'll be getting going here in about 7 minutes. And we'll get our taxi clearance here in just a minute. Oopie-doopie-doopie-doo. Jacksonville Executive Ground, November 123 Alpha Zulu, ready to taxi.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, taxi to runway 23 via Alpha Bravo 1 Charlie.
Runway 23 via Alpha Bravo 1 Charlie, 123 Alpha Zulu. Okay, so we have got quite a taxi, so we'll go ahead and come off the parking brake. We'll get going on this extended taxi. There's a chopper on the ground. Okay. Like wandering around on the ground. And we'll see how it does with rougher terrain. Anyway, welcome to the Flying Doghouse. We are doing a cross-country leg again. This is leg number 5. We are at Jacksonville Executive. We have packed a lunch for our taxi over to the Active. We're going to make our way from Jacksonville Executive up to Savannah, Georgia, that is. And we're going to do it in the 172. So we'll do 2 legs in the 172. We will be making our way. Yeah, so last night's flight was a lot of fun, so I thought I would finish off the day with a live stream. Power of magical paint.
240 contact tower on 132.1 when ready for departure.
Okay, so we are heading over to 23. This will be about an hour. And switch over to the sim. Not sure which is more exciting, the intro panel or this long taxi. So, anyway, see what we're doing now. It's all good. And here's our hold short line. Oh, I'll stop right here. Let's talk to the tower. All right, so tower is 132.1. Jacksonville Executive Tower, November 123 Alpha Zulu, holding short, runway 23, ready for departure.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Craig Tower, runway 23, winds 140 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Winds 140 at 8, cleared for takeoff. 123 Alpha Zulu. All right, so we've gotten our clearance. Go ahead and roll onto the runway. Get 10 degrees of flap in here. All right. Well, let's go ahead and make our way. So departure will be 124.9. So our instructions were 1,500 feet or below. Positive rate. It's coming up. And we'll go ahead and make a turn here, steer clear of the radio TV obstructions. And Jacksonville departure, November 123 Alpha Zulu. Currently 9,000 feet, approximately 1 mile from the airfield, making our way to the northeast to Savannah.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Jacksonville departure, radar contact.
123 Alpha Zulu. Take a look at Jacksonville from the air.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, radar contact, continue to Savannah. Papa Alpha, this is on frequency. Kodiak 10090 Echo Papa Alpha, Jacksonville departure, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude Skyhawk.
Okay, so we'll get our altitude back down to the instructed. Way over I-295 here.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Same altitude, Mitchell.
Traffic advisory at 12 o'clock, 123 Alpha Zulu. 123 Alpha Zulu, traffic in sight.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, roger, traffic in sight. Vision Jet 4 Oscar Mike, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Flight level 280 for 904 Oscar.
So a lot of the terrain that we're going to see on the way to Savannah is going to be, excuse me, very similar to what we're looking at here. Lots of salt marsh. And I am not expecting an overabundance of air traffic or comm handoffs between here and Savannah. Should be relatively quiet. We're just going to enjoy the scenery.
Alpha Yankee, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
134.85, 20 Alpha Yankee.
Climb, maintain flight level 300.
Echo Papa Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Jacksonville departure 123 Alpha Zulu, requesting altitude at our discretion VFR.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, approved, maintain VFR at or below 18,000 feet.
At or below 18,000 feet, 123 Alpha Zulu. Good day. All right, so that's good. So a little bit more freedom here to just enjoy the scenery.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, altitudes at your discretion.
Roger, 123 Alpha Zulu.
Cessna Skyhawk, November 2727 Foxtrot, Jacksonville approach, roger.
Yeah, 27 Foxtrot, I am looking for VFR flight following about 2 miles south of Deep Forest, climbing through 2,100 to 2,500.
Skyhawk 27 Foxtrot Squawk, 5742 and ident.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting that traffic advisory we got was to our 12 o'clock, and the aircraft was at our 3 o'clock and crossed right across our nose. But then again, I was also at slightly wrong altitude, so shame on me. This is Pumpkin Hill Creek State Park. Okay, back inside the plane here for a sec.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 3 miles. Same altitude, Connie.
Negative on visual observation of traffic at 12 o'clock.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, maintain current altitude and heading. Traffic is no factor.
Traffic no factor, 123 Alpha Zulu. Fiddle with the autopilot later. And I am going to take a quick pause here. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Making our way. Okay, so we did ask for and receive discretion on our altitude.
Citation 3 Alpha Mike, turn right heading 140. Right, heading 140, citation 3 Alpha Mike.
This particular livery looks like a Gatorade commercial. But anyway, that's all good. We are now continuing to make our way to the north. And if you're just joining the live stream, welcome. On Doghouse leg number 5, our East Coast swing. As we were yesterday, we are in the Cessna 172 Carenado. It was just released. And we're having a quick flight from Jacksonville Executive up to Savannah. We are using say intentions for the flight. If you hear ATC and other comm chatter, that's where that's coming from. All right, I invite you to check that out. It's a very cool experience. And I have said on the earlier legs, it's definitely added some immersion and some joy for me in terms of the sim, so I'm quite enjoying my paid subscription. So, and you might as well get a 24-hour free trial. Grab that over a weekend and see what you think. There are some warts and some bumps and lumps along the way. But on whole, I think for a new product, it'll do nicely. All right, so we are operating VFR today. We did ask for altitude at our discretion, so we're just making our way north to Savannah. So we'll making our way up the Florida-Georgia coast. Come up on Jekyll Island, St. Simon's. Just enjoying the seascape here. And I think I mentioned this last night. We do have a review video coming out on this particular aircraft, so no spoilers today. However, there might be a slight hint that I am flying it. Anyway, watch the full review. It's worth the purchase. It's got some mid-50s charm in the cockpit for sure. And it's mostly analog, as you can see. Very similar cockpit layout and controls to the Cessna 170B. Got a nice comfortable cruise here, so hanging around somewhere between 2,500 and 3,000 feet. And this flight will be maybe a little bit less than an hour. I did notice over on Flightsim.to today that someone has released an updated version of the B-25 Mitchell that was released a couple of weeks ago. That one just was not ready for prime time, particularly in 2024. So there is a new version of that out on Flightsim.to if you like warbirds. And just reading some of the chatter, there are a few, bugs and issues with
27 Foxtrot, contact Jacksonville Tower
the ported aircraft, but I'm going to give it a look-see anyway.
27 Foxtrot, repeat.
That particular aircraft would not load for me in 2024. It would just crash the desktop. So I'm interested in checking it out. If nothing else, it might be interesting for a fly-in or an honor flight kind of thing in a warbird. So we'll see. The aircraft was ported over from FSX. One of the things I was looking for was actually some Kennedy Space Center scenery. So if anyone knows of anything that's payware, please let me know. I'm not seeing a whole lot out there in the freeware / donationware space. So interested in picking up something since I am enjoying the Florida flying so much. I'm probably going to spend a fair bit of time exploring the rest of the state of Florida. So I'd appreciate that either in the comments or over on the community board on the YouTube channel. And if you're interested in helicopters, you might want to check out our MH60 review cold start first look review. I am enjoying flying it. Check that out. We've got some other Seahawk, Jayhawk content coming your way. So, got several things to release. And I've also done a look at the Grumman Albatross that's included in the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, so we'll be releasing that over the next bit as well. I have not done an amphibian look or review in quite some time, and quite frankly, I had overlooked that in the sim. Although it's included all over the place in the marketing literature. At any rate, it's what happens when you have too many planes in your digital hangar, I guess. So we'll check that out together. I did see that Airplane Heaven has now teased the Mosquito. I saw that over on their Facebook page, complete with the usual shenanigans from the I love / I hate Airplane Heaven crowd who gets their torch and pitchfork out and quite opinionated and demanding. It just royally ticks me off. Don't hold back, Doghouse. Tell us what you really think. Some of you make it worse for people in the community by being petulant little toddlers. Relax, it's a sim. It's supposed to be fun. So if I were airplane heaven, I wouldn't be advanced notifying anything. I'd build anything ever. But that's just me. I'm looking forward to it when it's ready. How about that? I think this is going to be about as straightforward of an afternoon / early evening flight as it's going to get. And we're coming up here on Jekyll Island. It may have been say intentions, but I certainly miss my co-pilot. So you could pick a variety of different kinds of animals. I used to use there was a duck that would be my co-pilot. Be over in the co-pilot's seat grooming itself. It was quite hilarious. Maybe someday we'll have that available in the sim. Not sure. Meanwhile, we'll just enjoy this vintage upholstery. All right, I see the airfield here at Jekyll Island. Turn here slightly to the northeast and make our way up to St. Simon's. I think I had been to Jekyll Island once, and I think I was about 4 years old, so maybe 5. Details are a little sketchy.
Route Dog 710, Jacksonville departure. Contact Savannah departure on 120.4.
Savannah departure, Route Dog 710, 800.
Although I do remember my grandfather's 1961 Chevrolet Impala white. Of course, I was also 4 or 5 years old. The interior of that car was huge. But I guess at the age of 4 to 5, the whole world is huge. Excuse me. But we'll get one of the new aircraft reviews out for publication by the end of the day tomorrow. At least something else here. And let me know over in the community section of the site if you're enjoying these cross-country trips. Like I said, I was expecting comms to be very quiet, and they are.
Hudik 4 Tango Foxtrot, climb and maintain 1000 on the Asobo occupy.
Right on cue.
Kodiak 4 Tango Foxtrot, you just cleared me to descend to 2,500.
Yeah, there is a bit of an interesting bug if you do create a flight plan in say intentions and then pick that up. If you have specified an altitude, one of the things that you're going to see is say intentions is going to what's the word I'm looking for here? Pester you to get back down to that altitude, even if they have cleared you to do otherwise. So.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Jacksonville, departure on 121.3.
123 Alpha Zulu, frequency change. So we'll dial ourselves over to Jax departure.
Cessna 3 Alpha.
Jacksonville departure November 123 Alpha Zulu is with you 2,800 feet, approximately 1 mile north of St. Simon's Island, on our way to Savannah.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Jacksonville departure. Good evening, St. Simon's Island, altimeter 29901.
Altimeter 29901, 123 Alpha Zulu. I know that we need to change the altimeter. All right, got that situated. Making our way here. Continuing to enjoy the tidal marsh. That's a different kind of wildlife. A lot of heron would be here. Beautiful bird. So what else have we got here? There will be a whole lot of marsh between here and Savannah.
3 Alpha Zulu Heavy requesting flight level 370. I'm heavy with fuel.
United 3 Alpha Zulu, climb and maintain flight level 370.
370 confirmed. United 3 Alpha Zulu.
And the airplane does trim out very nicely. Easy to fly.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Savannah departure on 120.4.
123 Alpha Zulu, frequency change. Savannah departure, November 123 Alpha Zulu, type Cessna 172. Final destination is Savannah. Good morning.
Cessna 123 Alpha Zulu, Savannah departure. Good evening, St. Simons Island, altimeter 29901.
Altimeter 29901, 123 Alpha Zulu. Hey, it's morning somewhere. You know what I mean? Guesstimate. Probably around 65% finished with the flight now. We'll make our way into Savannah. Tidal marsh scenery quite good in this area as well. Looks terrific.
For Brady Whiskey Golf.
And you never know what you're going to hear.
Golf, it's 3 Whiskey Golf. Airport is flat, like the way cancel for.
And the sun is continuing to make its dance to the west. We'll change the time of day here, make it a little bit earlier. Or definition here on the ground. And if you're watching the live stream or the replay, welcome to the Flying Doghouse, leg number 5 of our East Coast USA cross-country tour. Again, we are using the Carenado 172 tonight, again. And we'll be switching back to the Cessna 414. Our next leg out of Savannah. I'm thinking our next leg will probably be Savannah to maybe Wilmington or Myrtle Beach, one or the other. Continue to make our way up the coast. Yeah, we'll probably do Wilmington. That or we'll land at Oak Island. Which is right outside of Wilmington. Maybe we'll fly up the Cape Fear River and have a bit of an explore there before we land. So, at any rate, we'll be doing that leg of the flight later in the week. Comms are nice and quiet tonight. This is not a densely populated area for sure. And there are a few airfields kind of sprinkled here and yon. It's beautiful scenery. Regardless.
Skyhawk 3 Whiskey Golf, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved.
Cessna 5 Romeo Papa, contact Jacksonville Center on 126.75.
And we're just continuing to make our way along here. Our stream analytics look good for tonight. Our stream health. No jitters. Sim has also been behaving itself this evening too. We'll make a bit of a turn here to the north. course, we'll be finishing this up soon. And then around 8:30 Eastern Time, we'll have a group flight over in the UK. Busy sim evening this evening. But you may end up having to reschedule.
Climb for 5,000, Skyhawk 33 Whiskey Golf.
I don't think I published a flight plan.
2,500.
Skyhawk 3 Whiskey Golf, climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Remember, for Skyhawk 63 Whiskey Golf, we were clear to 5,000 feet. We are now at 4,500. You wanted me to descend to 2,500? Continue RNAV runway 25 approach 633 Whiskey Golf. Stand maintain 2,500. Turn right heading 150 for the RNAV 25 approach.
Skyhawk 3 Whiskey Golf, descend and maintain 2500.
Descend and maintain 2500.
Send and maintain 900,000 Duke Bravo Alpha Echo.
Duke Bravo Alpha Echo, contact right radar on 134.65.
Right radar on 134.65 Duke Bravo Alpha Echo.
If you're with us on the live stream or watching the replay, we are finishing up our leg number 5.
1 Papa Hotel Romeo, Roger, descending to 5,000, expect runway 28.
Papa Hotel Romeo, contact Savannah Hilton, head tower on 125.9 or 75.
Contact Hilton Head Tower on 125.975, Papa Hotel Romeo.
This is leg number 5 of our East Coast tour, VFR, up the eastern U.S. coast. So we're going to go to some out of the off the beaten path, I guess is a better way of saying that. Airfields along the way. Interesting stops. Right now we are making our way from Jacksonville Executive over to Savannah. And we're doing that in the Carenado 172 that was just released about a week ago. Leg number 6 will be back in the Cessna 414.
Savannah departure, November 25 Bravo. Cancel flight following.
25 Bravo, Roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Make our way a little bit more to the west. As we make our final descent and approach into Savannah. Probably another 10 to 12 minutes here. Yeah, we're probably about 16 miles out.
JetBlue 420, turn left heading 015.
Turn left heading 015, JetBlue 420.
Savannah departure November 123 Alpha Zulu. Just confirming our final destination for tonight is going to be Savannah Hilton Head. We'll be requesting clearance to land there.
I'll have your clearance in just a second. Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, I wasn't able to find a flight plan. Confirm your SimBrief username is entered correctly.
Savannah departure, we are cleared for flight following to Savannah. No flight plan filed.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, you're good to transition to Savannah Charlie airspace. Maintain current altitude. Remain this frequency.
Remain this altitude. Remain this frequency. November 123 Alpha Zulu. I said some of this sometimes is a little glitchy.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, maintain current altitude and remain on this frequency.
Remain on this frequency. Remain at this altitude. November 123 Alpha Zulu. With as close as we are, I would have expected more of a handoff to Savannah. But we'll take it as it goes, and good. We are continuing to make our way into Savannah. Hope you enjoyed the flight and or the replay live stream. Savannah is a gorgeous place. You're looking for an interesting city in the eastern U.S. to visit. It might be for you. I would recommend spring or fall. Quite warm and humid here in summer. And you also have Hilton Head, which is close by. The beach and the golf would be good. And I think we do have another glitch going on here with our flight with Say Intentions tonight. If I can get ourselves situated here. Savannah departure. This is November 123 Alpha Zulu. We are expecting radio comms from Savannah Tower.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Savannah Tower on 125.975.
125.975, 123 Alpha Zulu. Savannah Tower, November 123 Alpha Zulu, requesting clearance to land.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, enter left downwind for runway 19er.
Left downwind, runway 190, 123 Alpha Zulu. All right, so we are in a good situation for that. We'll proceed downwind here. So I'm expecting there was probably a glitch on our flight following.
Vision Alpha Tango Hotel, contact departure. Contact departure, Alpha Tango Hotel. Have a great morning. Ground flight 682, contact departure.
Departure from flight 682.
All right, we will make our descent. I have been using 10 degrees of flaps for this particular aircraft for seat time that I have used, so I'll do that again just for consistency's sake. If I'm remembering correctly, I can't remember if it's the 101st or the 82nd Airborne Museum.
American 2450, contact departure.
12 departure, American 2450. Good day.
It's been a minute since I've been to Savannah.
Over to departure. See ya.
Swing out here a little bit, give ourselves a little bit more room to turn base. And Savannah Tower, November 123 Alpha Zulu is downwind for runway 19.
Cessna 3 Alpha Zulu, winds 160 at 14, runway 19 are cleared to land.
Winds 160 at 14, cleared to land, runway 19. 123 Alpha Zulu. We'll give ourselves probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2 minutes. And then we'll turn base. And we'll go ahead and get 10 degrees of flap out.
Airbus 347, contact departure.
Contacting departure, Airbus 347, bye-bye.
And we'll give ourselves another 30 seconds and then we'll commence with our turn. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed the live stream today. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Love to have you as a channel member. Lots of content coming out in the next couple of weeks. And again, we'll be publishing one of our aircraft reviews tomorrow. Watch out for that.
Delta 1523, contact departure.
Contact and departure, Delta 1523.
Expedite Air 125, contact departure.
Contact departure, Expedite Air 125. Good night.
I think we're good. Welcome to Savannah. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching the live stream tonight. I hope everybody is keeping well. And until next time.